Listeners, I have a guest in the studio. Strum it.
I will be with you till I breathe no more. I won't give up on you. I won't let you down. I will stick to you like glue. The way I feel you don't have a clue. No one day like you. Nobody day like you. Metro Gana for our refuge in us. Sankofa inchi wate. Mento to asekuraya. Nana Kumi. One friend me high life Martin Luther King. I say a boxing and Muhammad Ali. They say high life go die, they disagree. High life, I want me more Jim. I have a dream. I have a dream. I have a dream. I have a dream my life will dominate. Ghanaian to jubilate. And the whole world will celebrate high life. I have a dream. Do you share my dream? Will you dream with me? Oh yes, I have a dream. Benyani swadi unuti sema kosgavi. High life yashayanka, I will drive it. The shekukuemu I will find it. Well, I will teach my children to love you. Cause I feel you. And if the whole world should go against you, high life, I will stand by you. Cause when I'm around you, I feel okay. What would I do without you? Yeah, high life. Kana fun somu. Na ma rebete Instagram we say. Ansemu ya actually any munyam. One friend me high life mo kwa me nkoma. I say a box and a Professor Azuma. High life me breakfast, me lunch, me dinner. Yes, I have a dream. I have a dream, Ghanaian to love their own. And the cherry be and chakrana. High life will play on and on. I have a dream. I have a dream.
Listeners in the studio, I've got Kumi guitar. Kumi guitar, the talented Kumi guitar. Charlie, welcome, man. Welcome.
Thank you, sir.
How you doing?
Oh, a day no good, sir. If we go there, no good, sir. Every day your body,
Charlie.
Nobody go leave him attack and talk your home for you.
So, what do you still have a dream?
Yes, I still do. I mean, I believe if you have no dream, you need to go off the earth.
What is the dream?
It's to make positive impact on people through my music. Yeah, the dream is to make sure I'm feeding people with the right vibes, drawing us back to love high life, to give good content to people. You know, that even if we're no more alive, people will listen to our music and say, that guy lived, and give us good vibes. Yeah.
But you see, listening to you, even as you started strumming, at the first strike of the guitar, your first note told me how talented you are. I mean, how you picked the note. It was like I was listening to the record from my computer, but with the instrumentals off, with left with just a string, the strings. I mean, you sang perfectly. Do you feel discouraged or frustrated that Ghanaians are not paying enough attention to you?
I think I've heard this many times, but for me, I believe everything has time. And people made it when they were 40. Others made it when they were 20. People even made it when they were 16. Like, people got to know them 16 years.
Now that the internet is on, kids are born and immediately they're born a year after they are stars.
Others have, you see a baby with her own Instagram page, like the dad or the mom is
in a verified account,
promoting him or her already, and before he or she is 30, 10 years or something, he's already everywhere. So for me, I feel it's time. Time is the only thing we can rely on, because it's the only thing we got. If you have no time, you're off the earth. I mean, there's nothing more for you. So for me, I think high life itself people haven't really paid more attention to it lately, and I mean, that's category. I'm in that genre. So obviously, if there's any lack of attention with him, obviously I would also suffer same fate for a while. That's why I keep pushing the agenda of we love in high life again like we used to. And the likes of you and few ones are doing their best to let Ghanaians know that high life is still high life. High life is what belongs to us, not the others, not the Afros, not the dancehalls. Not to say that those ones cannot be in the system or no artist should do these genres, no. But the few or the more that are doing these ones too, we should pay attention to them. So for me, I think it's just a matter of time. I just need to keep working.
You see, saying is a matter of time. Now, there are a lot of promotional tools.
Yeah.
We just mentioned that, well, some kids are born and immediately they become stars.
Yeah.
They are not just born stars. I mean, if...
they are created stars.
Yeah, I'm sure when Jesus Christ was born, around that time, there were other babies who were born.
Mm-hmm.
But a star was shown somewhere. 3 wise men followed. I mean, these are the stories we've been told, or been made to believe. And they followed it. They presented items, what. And Bulldog would tell you that Jesus Christ is the most branded individual in the whole world or on earth.
The greatest man
whoever lived and has branded himself very well. Do you understand? So, do you think you are making serious effort, to keep your head above the water?
Yes, I'll say lately, I'm doing that. For a while now, I think I've not been an internet person. You know, we've been on the street, we're taxi driving, we're just looking for our coins and think of the family, doing this and that. I mean, responsibility here and there. But now the world is on the internet, so you cannot say you're just there waiting for somebody to know you. I mean, you need to get your stuffs in there. Especially with even your music, it has to be on the digital platforms where they sell music. You cannot do it locally like we used to. You do both if possible. So these are things that now we're also trying as a team to push. You need to get a publisher. You need to get things that will make people hear of you. So you do your bit, and then time will do the rest for you. Yeah.
So what are you back driving the taxi?
No. I think I'm under a label who's invested in me, and I need to give my best, at least for them to break even, if not with interest. So the taxi driving will sway my mind off a bit, and it would give me divided attention. So, but I think it's one of the noble jobs in the country. I mean, we give services to people. People pick the taxis and they tell you about what they are going through, and you need to encourage them. I feel that even taxi drivers are at the point of counseling people many times. You can meet a driver who would say bad things to you, and you might take it and go do bad things. You might meet one that would tell you, would encourage you, and it would help you live. So I feel that job itself, it's perfect. And if we are not careful, even a taxi driver can let you do things you don't want to do. Yes, because let's say once I picked the taxi and a lady was telling me about the husband and how and then let's say if I'm a bad man. Like Hagla. Hey, did I say that? No, did I say that?
You know him so well.
No, you see.
Can we go for a break?
No, you are getting me
wrong.
Where
are my producers?
You are getting me wrong. Who's say you Hagla or what Hitz?
Yes.
Hagla or
that one.
No, you Hagla or ton you got. And you Hagla or ton shady.
And you Hagla a bad man.
It's a patch Hitz there no. And you Hitz there.
So, but if you're driving, you hear too many stuff.
Yeah. Many of them.
People coming.
Relationships like anger. People are angry and they pick your taxi. If you're not cautious, you might even end up fighting with them. But the fight wasn't really you. It was from where it's coming from. So you need to be patient as a taxi driver. You need to be smart. You need to know when. I can't remember. I picked one man. And I wanted to wee. This man said, "Hey, me pentamo, it's fire dropping."
Sharp.
And I picked him from Dansuma, no Kotema. And it was my first dropping. I didn't want to lose it. So, guy. Hey! Oh, see how this kind of shame is in my hair. But you know about 5 minutes. But I thought that another taxi driver would say, "Why? So that's what I'm saying. That the job itself, a noble. Say, taxi driver is funny serious. We give a lot of impact to people, just like Enyomana Metuna. So I think that one of the jobs are a bois. So I'm.
Were there times you were driving taxi and you felt like with the job I'm doing, I mean, I'm supposed to be out there. My videos are on TV. People get in my car. I meet my fellow musicians who may not even be doing as much as I'm doing. But look at them. Were there times you would park and cry?
Oh yes. There were so many times. I can't remember. I made a song, and then I played in a taxi. I picked the dropping, and they were like, "Hey, why you money? And I was like, "Oh, oh boy, so I need to sing along." They're like, "Hey, now you know to him say now I didn't know about out and so so obey madam friend. We spoke. I think even last year was or texted me say, "Why share my number?" So oh, I've done so well. Oh, or catch them say, "Will be okay."
Is it a woman?
Yes, it was a woman. Yeah, and well, so it happens. I mean that there were times that I was driving. I was going to Chartered Institute of Bankers because I wanted to do banking as well, and I was doing the music, and I need to make my sales every week. Jeez. And the pressure, I told that I'll be call lectures, you be on late, I saw your night. Now I'll be studio, and I'm in school,
Hey.
Yes, and me see school me quite pressure, no. I say when you are then so slow, Let me say, maybe I'm a because whom I can say, Kumi, they were born papa, no, because I'm in Penunguasi Bianso. Yes, any pardon. I didn't say the wins, about so I dropped out of school and then okay, and I because the taxi brings revenue kaka. I'm the Biko studio. So until I met Makokweku Sleep Entertainment.
Right.
Okay,
so there is this perception about taxi drivers that they're womanizers.
You see that?
Let me finish my question.
You like hairdressers?
Where can't lie with that? So Kumi,
and they say,
Kumi,
okay,
I mean, you never interjected when I was having the interactions with you, but you only stepped in immediately. I mentioned Adam and Eve.
Okay,
So yeah, were you caught up in any of that stuff that may come up with obstructions?
Yes, I was.
Really?
I overcame it. I did.
How did you overcome it?
Yeah, Nipano family, like she picked me up and me fano. I think there were Avino on fan. No, so call Antiku.
I have no guess. I have no guess.
You do I feel music out here. I see on Chris cow na haya not on Chris cow I say. I mean, come over now on me boy. No she skirt tia bi.
Okay.
Na obetena enimu so.
No adwe ho.
Oh. I'm Satan na me mfa obi a Satan me call lectures ntino. Enwumre na me born night. Ebi anya night na nka ebi a bonsama na family no mum.
So what was she saying? Was she asking you to?
Yes, was she encode them like so that I mean she doesn't have money. So but then I'm in fantica and I'm saying for the antica. Me yes also.
So you didn't ask her how many rounds or
rounds? I didn't mean you go rounds.
Oh, sir, you needed your money. Now she didn't have. So what were you supposed to do? So for you to go just like that?
Me jam number man say anytime when you be on friend Mabeji. But one friend that.
Did that mean you were not in the mood or
she made physical?
Okay, but was she beautiful?
Oh, she was nice.
Yeah.
Not fine, but taste maybe.
Are you okay? Kumi?
Yes, boss.
All right. Okay. So we're having a chat now. So are you still with Xylophone or your contract has ended?
No, it hasn't.
When will it
end? 2 years more.
Did you sign a 10 or 20-year contract?
I wish I did 50 cry.
So what was the contract?
I was the firstborn, so
yeah, I know.
I'm the class prefect, and
I know.
Now we'll be Bini is assistant. And Tisha is cupboard cleaner.
Okay.
So we're on.
So your contract was for what?
5 years.
5 years.
Yeah.
Isn't it 5 years already?
No, it's 3. Next 2 years. I'm going. I think to 2022.
Okay.
In the first quarters. Yeah. Then it will end.
But what's your relationship with number one?
Beautiful as usual.
Really?
Yeah.
How is he?
He's fine.
Where is he?
Ghana.
Get closer.
He's in Ghana.
Ghana.
Yeah.
So, okay. With the troubles.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think he's very okay?
I think it's fine. He's a strong man. I mean, no businessman. If you're a businessman, I think you should be strong.
Right.
I mean, being it here or anywhere else. I mean, to do business, you need to be strong. You cannot. I mean, you cannot be weak and do business. Because there are times you need to, stamp your feet. There are times you need to fight. There are times you need to be angry. There are times you need to be calm. And I think he has all. So, knowing him, yes, I think he has.
You
all.
saved with Men's Gold.
Yes, I did.
Have you got your money yet?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yes.
What has he been telling you?
Nothing. We don't talk about Men's Gold.
Why?
Because we talk about Xylophone.
Well, your cash is locked in there,
but
and he's your
case,
friend.
Yes, the case is in court, so.
Yes, but he's your friend.
I'm just like any other customer. He doesn't treat anybody special and leave somebody say, I know you, so what the brand I'm out 2 CD, I'm out
Okay, so your cash is locked.
Yeah.
Your cash is locked.
Not only there, I have cash also at WDG, Wealth Drive Ghana. There are so many people that got hit. Other companies
well, you may not.
Well.
I'm not sure you know the boss of Wealth Drive.
I do. His name is Emmanuel.
Is he your friend?
Yes, he's my friend.
But not as close as not as closer as number one, right? So no. If you ask him, do you ask him about the cash anyway?
No, I don't.
Is it because you don't need the cash or because he's your friend?
Because I know the case is in court. Maybe when they say after court and they say pay, then I can ask him, oh, how far, my bro? Maybe they say pay, so how far?
But you need your cash.
I'm still, yes, we do. Everybody, Obi needs his cash, so.
Well, there are some people I know who deposit. They've not forgotten, but they don't really care about it. Just as you said, she's in court. If he gets the money, that's cool. If he doesn't, well. So you, I'm sure because of your closeness with him, you ask a question or two. That's why I'm asking what he tells you.
Personally, I think I have it. I think we talk more of Xylophone and how we can push the brand Kumi and maybe the Xylophone brand and other things concerning the Xylophone, especially like things with publishing to make sure the artist is getting something, to make sure other artists can even come in so that the company would publish their songs for them, because publishing is one of the arms that makes artists okay,
right.
you know, and we don't have that here. You know, Gamero is playing that role, but I mean, it can go beyond Gamero, like as in they can, a publisher or a publishing firm can go to Nigeria, Togo, wherever, to make sure if your song is played there or even promote it, and when there's earnings, they also take their cut. You take your cut as an artist. So these are things we talk about mostly, yeah. Mr. Andy. Andy the Dusty.
But does he recognize your service as, you know, the longest serving brand on the Xylophone label, and your commitment to making sure that you succeed or we succeed?
I'm sure. I cannot say that like confidently, as in, because I do not know what he thinks, but from the way we speak, I'm sure he's not somebody who is not paying attention to me or has any funny thoughts around me. I think when I talk to him, it's about how we can move and how we can make things better from where we are now. So I'm sure he has that.
From the way you're talking, he's not doing anything for you for now.
I'm here. I have a new song out, and he's financing it. Xylophone, yes. I have a new song out, S.E.X, from Xylophone. And there's no other CEO than him.
Are you still there because of your contract and that you don't want to abrogate it, or is because of your relationship with him?
Both.
Both?
Yes. I have a contract with the company. It's not ended. And I have a relationship with him.
So it means even after the contract, or if the contract expires, you still linger around?
Yes, why not? Why not? Yes, I think he's a good person. He has good intentions, not for just one person. If you ask me, before he had discussions we've made, he had thoughts for like industries, not just the music one, like the football industry. Like, you know, he wanted to put in a bit of in every industry to grow it. Then from there we can make good revenue for ourselves. Like, he wanted to see artists live their lives like the way the Western artists live, like your car, your house, your crib, you know, like certain things. You live like you say you are. And then you become an idol. You become someone people want to be like, people look up to, you know. So I quite remember once I told him about something. I was like, Kumi pa, oye den koye we, and the minka. But now me say, boss, any I deny and send a you bit me I want to be I mean so me who be sending me because you Kumi pa ujidi you be fine. You need to be focused, do what you have to do, play a role in the label. I also play my role, will be fine. Yeah. So that's the kind of person he is.
So if that's the case, how come you were the least let me see. Well, I'm trying to choose my words carefully. Yeah,
it's
but
fine.
yeah, no, I need to be careful or cautious of my words. So there were other acts that came on the label, giving huge sums of monies. Yet it was like yours was averaged, so to say. So if that's the case, now that you are still around and the others have left, I mean, you must be basking in the glory. You must be enjoying some goodies. So why is it not manifesting as you just claim that you have to live the life as you say you are?
Okay.
Yes.
Once upon a time, when there are cars, we come in a convoy. Our own people say it's too flashy, it's too this. Oh, they are spending. What is this? What is this? Oh, what is that? And then when we say okay. For now, there are issues here and there. We cannot live like that because we don't even, I mean, if you ask me, the funds we used to push through the job isn't, if you ask me, it's not like it used to be. So we need to, I mean, work gradually to get there again. And then now we are like, okay, we are calm, we do one or two. That too is a problem. Ghana will kill us. Because I believe that his thoughts were to make things big for everybody who he gets close to, any industry he wants to get close to. And we did it before. And if you ask me, when I got there, I'm not the same brand as other brands, like the Stone Boys, like the Shatawalis that came on board. They came with, like, they came big with their names, with their numbers, with some, they even came with their management. But I met him alone, and I need to fix, I mean, things were supposed to be done for me through the label, you understand? So obviously we're not the same, and if your bargaining powers are not the same as others, you cannot say you were underpaid. Or so let's say Stoneboy came and he has 2 CDs, and Shatawale knows that, or had a hint that it was around 2 CDs, 3 CDs. Shatta won't come for that. He won't say he wants 6 or 5. So if he bargains well, he might get 5. It doesn't mean Stoneboy lose guard. When Stoneboy was coming, there was nobody like. Maybe he also got bigger than I did because maybe he said, this guy had this amount of money, but I'm bigger than him, like in the surface of the industry. You know, I won't take that. Even if he gives me that offer, I'll take bigger. So bargaining powers, you know, and how you even came in. So it's like somebody gave you a lift from the street and you are telling you want to show where to sit. And only option. But I mean, even if I'm a tenacity, I wouldn't say no boss. You can't say I should sit back for me to drive you. So I think we all had what were due, and as time goes on, whatever is due me to, I need to work hard for the music industry, and then people patronize me. He also makes money, and then he can make me what I have to be as well.
Right.
Yeah.
So your new song is what? Sex.
Yes. Some exciting experience. Where experience is X, not E. You're confused.
Okay. Who said? I will engage Ria. Let's listen to the song. When we come back, there are some few questions I would want you to answer before we... Right. So...
Mr. Andy.
Well, thankfully, my name is not in there. I'm very happy. Thank you very much. So...
Are you saying
my worry is, are you asking what? That I'm not a virgin.
No.
I'm a, well, thank you. Ria, are you okay?
I was just sneezing.
Don't you lose your seat? The seat for my worry is Kwame Zagi.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, the line in the how's your relationship?
Oh, he's a colleague musician. That's all.
So you guys were not friends.
So but we've met. It's not like we're not friends, but we're not friends too. Like we meet, we say hi. We've played shows together. There's a show to even play, I think, on is it Saturday or Friday at Gold Coast, and he's on bill too. So it's not like he's a friend we eat together or we drink, but when we meet, I show respect. I think he also gives mine.
Okay, so to the extent of calling him a womanizer and that Obura to punch I
think I was even hyping him because
you were hyping him.
If I say you are 1 minute man, that's why it's an insult. But if I say you're good, I mean,
what was Obura to panda?
Oh, man, more than now for I mean, people. I mean, now for so it happens.
But. Why didn't you mention Bredash in the song?
What did I do? Testimony.
He's talking about a man like there's no people to pass a breach and
yeah,
I mean, I know the way, but what I'm saying is no, but I hear the guy is not very happy with the line in the song.
But why is he not happy?
But why must you use me in a song and be using derogatory statements like me? I find it derogatory.
They are not. Like I said earlier, these are words that are even saying that. Because if I say you're a slay king, word slay ni adane no, but yes slayer and the uslay unim dressing. Only KMG ni like if you musli usiesi won pabwa. I watch you, I see your pictures, a blazer, a suiter, you know, or cufflinks be ubi bia it's me Afro slay king.
Me
yes.
Slay king Andy.
Slay king dusty.
What I say, even your haircut, I say what you're stylish, unim chrome. What I say, it's me Afro slay king. It's not an insult. What didn't you know? I just say be a nipa one tia some nasi.
No. Let's cut to the chase.
Going down. If he has a song called Totofefe. I don't know if you've heard it.
Who Kwamizagi?
Yes.
Right.
And he mentioned me in there. Said me abo frame did you me frusu me dim inside me frusu growing.
Did he say that before you released this?
Yeah, so long time.
So it's a high life beef.
No. Oh, me, I'm a vegetarian. I have.
So you also told
so what was that? So that was why you took swipes.
High life snail.
So was it? So you threw shades at him?
No. I mentioned a lot of people's name. I mentioned Shatawale, D-Crime, a lot of names.
Oh, yes, you could have said Shatabua at I mean, you could have said that. Why did you?
Why roll call into Dimba first? Baby, Dimba question now. Was
why? S Shatter anyway. Actually, Kane when you moon mom na dia no question.
And then young Kwalana metro my identity numbers alphabet needs me by anyhow.
I don't know you to be like that too, but you've changed.
Into.
Yeah, please.
And you see, I didn't mention the likes of you. Maybe I think somebody mentioned that. Why didn't you even mention Stone Boy? I think there was a comment like that, and I was like, oh, you see, and you're not metro. As I said, we are research kaka. And then as I said, Bibi na menya writer, enye bebre. The likes of you are married. Into no ebanesa obi awaria. Untimina virgin. I mean, when you write.
But did you mention any virgins? You didn't mention any virgins.
But who was a virgin? That's why I said on your virgin.
Good. Ubia and your virgin. So you agree that all the names I mentioned were right?
I do not know their sexual lives.
You know. Shatawale, you don't know his sexual life.
I don't know.
Hey, so Shatawale a virgin to you?
I don't know.
Don't do that.
I'm sorry.
You know Shatawale.
I know his music.
Ask your question. Sorry.
Okay, so I must say you have a very lovely voice. You have such a beautiful God-given talent. I mean, for what you do, or from what I've heard, it can't be learned. I mean, it's not anything new. Like you just have a God-given talent, and I would like to commend you for that. And I also like to commend you for sticking to your identity. You know, as sounds are changing, as people are embracing other, genres of music, you decide that you are going to stick to high life, and you're doing well with it. Yeah. And it's very, very that's something that is very, very commendable. Yes, but I would like to ask, you've said a little bit about how you started and everything. Do you have any regrets, judging by the kind of backlash musicians and the Xylophone media sort of went through, the backlash, and throughout your life, throughout your music journey, do you have any regrets so far?
Well, I doubt if I have any. I think anything that happened to me has to, because situations happen, you have to learn from it. Maybe there'll be a similar greater one ahead, so you have an experience before you get there. So if you ask me, anything that's happened to me was supposed to happen, so that I learn from it, get up, clean up, and then move again. So if I meet situations like that, I'll know how to go about it. So I think everything that happened is part of me. It's supposed to be there, yeah.
Okay, so election is in 4 days. Is it 4 days, Andy? Five.
Four.
Yeah, election is in 4 days, and we've seen a few of your colleagues rally behind particular, political parties. I wanted to know your take on that, and if any political party has approached you.
No, none has approached
this
me.
election and before.
None has, and you're asking my take on those following any
yes.
I think, we have our own decisions to make, and you cannot tell somebody, why do you do this, or it's wrong to do that, or this. People have reasons for what they do, and we all have our lives. I might choose to go left because I'm more better with the left, and you cannot come follow me if you're not good with the left. So you choose to go right, and you have reasons for going there. So maybe until anybody says, I went here for this, even that you cannot say he's wrong. It is his thoughts, like his way of living, and at the end of the day, God for us all.
But would you openly rally behind a political party?
I doubt.
If you were approached, you wouldn't?
I doubt, yeah.
Okay, so given that...
I can only work for them, as in if I need to write a song for any of them or all of them, it is my business, it's my work.
Okay.
I'm a composer, I'm a writer. So
Okay.
I'll do it, take my money. My label takes its cut. I take my cut. I go sort my responsibilities.
Okay, but not necessarily to sing for them or...
No, as for the singing, I'll sing for you.
You sing for them.
I don't have to come... when you watch televisions these days, they play adverts for JM, they play adverts for Ekufuado and other people. And we cannot say they are for this party because they are doing their work. If you bring your stuff and you pay, they'll play it. And I'm sure here...
It's almost the same. You are a brand and you have been employed to sing a jingle for Nanado or for John Mahama Equiador. Yes. So if you as a brand decide that, okay, I'm going to sing for this party, or I wouldn't sing for this party.
Okay.
I mean, it's
not a matter of you not deciding not singing for him. I'm saying that if anybody comes, I will take that money and work. So if three of them come, 2, 1, I would work. The only thing that makes it problematic is when now you climb their stages and say, okay, vote for this person, vote for that person. You understand? I can say it in the song because it's part of the work. I am done. But to see me have a selfie or do a video of myself talking about, say, oh, be here. I mean, any artist can do.
But in the jingle, it would be encouraging people to vote for them.
That's the job. That's what I was paid for. So if I do it for you,
so you can vote for, you can sing for a particular political party and vote for the other. That's what you're saying.
Very possible.
Okay.
Very possible because it's business.
Okay.
And just as I was saying, just as with televisions, like let's say Hitz would have an advert from NPP, and if they are all paying, Hitz won't say maybe because I am NPP, I'll play NDC's own. Okay. It is business.
Okay. So
and nobody can tag Hitz that why did you play this and that? We don't even know your position. And as a matter of fact, these things are the things that fuel fights and all that. If my political affiliation is very clear, and maybe you say something against my party, I might be forced to also say something against yours, and then we start fighting. But if you don't know where I stand, let's say I'm an NPP man, you're an NDC, and then you start saying things against NPP, I might choose to keep quiet and you don't know my position. Okay. But if you know I am NPP and you're saying it, I might feel that you know my position, that's why you're saying what you're saying, and then I also would be pushed to say something against your presidential candidate or whatever you're saying, and then we start fighting. You understand?
Okay,
right.
So
let me read some of the... Oh, sorry.
In light of what we've said, what with your platform and the number of people you are able to reach, your fans and people listening to this show, what do you have to tell Ghanaians ahead of the elections?
Okay, I can only say that there's no party that would come in power that would make every Ghanaian happy. There'll be a section of Ghanaians that will be fine, and another won't be fine, no matter who or what party becomes the king of the day or wins the seat. So for me, I'll say we should all go there. We should have our own. If I belong to party A, it's my thoughts. If you belong to party B, keep it with you. When you get to the ballot box, you do what you have to do and move straight home, and there is peace. Because at the end of the day, we only have one Ghana. So just believe in who you want, and that's it.
Thank you very much.
Special shout out to Candyman Jr. of Asasi Radio. Candyman. Today's Candyman's daughter's birthday.
How old is she?
Golden. She's 10.
Wow.
She's growing beautifully. Okay, so F. Duarte says, Andy, please ask Kumi Guitar if the names he mentioned in the song are cool with it. Are all of them cool?
Oh, except that one.
So what? Have you apologized to him?
No, I don't have to. You see, I did the song to create humor and to send a message that we burden women with virginity. Why can't a man also be a virgin?
Thank you.
You understand? So when
you broke your virginity, how do you?
Hey,
it's a question.
Please, I'm a virgin.
Yeah, she looks it.
Thank you, darling.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Kumi.
You look it. I'm a virgin too. So like I was saying,
Andy, you are the odd one out.
Yeah, virgin one. Till Talk Media says, and this sex song even sound comical, and I don't see why one should take it personal.
Exactly.
It's just a normal vibe and a big hype for those who were mentioned. Kumi, your content in your songs are incomparable. Keep it up, bro. Chris Cote says, driving and laughing, the killer Asala. Kumi Guitar sex song be too nice. Albert Melak says, Andy, permit me to ask if he sought permission from those various artists. That's derogatory. Patrick Mboma says, good morning, Andy. I like Kumi songs very much. He does proper high life songs, not those KKK people. I've not mentioned anybody's name. Your neighbor Hitz says, oh, my brother Nanaya Kumi, the love is deep, bro. Super talent. Kumi, please release another song before Xmas. Why? I beg. May Odoman Kuma and your ancestors bless your hustle. Mamsi_G says, the truth is most guys are Hashawu. Thank you, Kumi Guitar. I love the song. What's I give you now? No. I can't comment crave you. But I mean, this is derogatory.
No, it's not.
Most guys are shout. It's like you're talking to me.
Really?
No, I'm saying it's like. I'm not saying she is. Kwegus Kanti says, and he asked me how did he? Okay, you guys are writing. Please take your time. All those names he mentioned are not virgins. How did he know? I'm sure. Can you also know I'm not a virgin? Kuli Machanta says, Andy, I bought Kumi rough. Why did he want our girls to keep us hungry? What's that? He should put on clothes. He should have mentioned Mr. Logic's name. Nana Kwaku says, Brandy, I'm really enjoying the interview, rough. Please, I heard that Kumi Guitar's car and some of his properties were being taken by the security agency during the Bureau of Namwan. Please ask him how true that was and tell us more on that issue. Yes, I think I heard that one too. Is that true?
Yes, it was. It was.
So what did they take?
Please
get closer.
Everybody knows that I'm signed to the label and I do interviews and tell them what I've had and everything. I mean, what was in the deal and everything. So they came after me, yes, and then took things they thought or think belongs to
the company.
Yes, not the company per se, like Namwan.
Okay. Oh, yes. Okay.
It was after Namwan, not the company. So like anything that bears his name, anything that they believe has something to do with him, they would come after it. So you need to prove if it's yours and not his.
So what did they take?
Anything. Okay, everything.
What do you mean everything?
Everything. Like the guy mentioned, everything. I would love to keep that on the low.
It was already in the news.
That's like I'm saying. That's what he said. So anything he said they took. Yes, they did. But
Did they lock you out?
No.
But the house belonged to Nam1. That's what everyone thought.
It
was given to you by Nam1.
So then, if you have proof, like I'm driving my car now, and it was impounded too. But I'm driving it now. Yes, it shows that you need. There are laws in the country, and if let's say I got something from you through work,
and it's in your registered in your name.
Yes, I mean it's no more your property.
Right.
So if you're able to prove that, whatever belongs to you will still come back to you, and that's the basics of everything. And they would come. I mean, if something is missing here, we can all be suspects until maybe a camera or something proves that you are not part of it, or all leading investigations doesn't, point to you, then you'll be free. So that's what happened to me.
What was your wife's reaction?
I'm not married. I am not a married man. I say today, I am not a married man. I'm actually a virgin.
That's not what. Get out of here. No, on the real. What did your wife say?
Do you jealous me? Being a virgin? You wish you were too.
Please. I knew what I was going into. Unfortunately, in my case, I hate to say, but I mean,
but you lost it.
It came through unfortunate means.
You lost it. Sorry.
I didn't mean to because I was very young.
Sorry. So you're a secondary virgin, if I should say. You want to?
I have never said this anywhere.
But you want to confess?
I was raped.
Wow.
But
so did you report the case?
No. I was very very young.
So
you
were
didn't
happy
know
about
what was
it?
happening to you.
I hate to talk about. I've never.
So ever since you've never, because you
I've
hate
never,
it, you were forced into it, so you shouldn't like it.
Andy.
I brought a schnapple.
I'm sorry.
And two.
So back to the interview. What did your wife say?
I am not a married man.
Okay, so the mother of your kids, what did she say?
What did she say? Mother of my kids.
Wow, Kumi, you have kids.
Oh yes.
Are you Virgin Joseph?
No, it's insemination. Insemination.
So they took all the items, and you went through the courts to get them back, or number one had to prove, or you had documents to back it up.
Yes, I had documents as well. So, and they would investigate as well. It's not like you just go and they say it's okay. So they also did what they have to do, and at the end of the day, what really has to come to me did. So I'm okay.
I see. Kofi Nelson, please ask me why you didn't mention Stone Boy's name from
because he's a married man.
Okay.
And if you're married, you're not. If you're married, you don't even have to be a virgin. So Stone Boy
what's
and
your
every
relationship
man,
with him though?
Oh, it's fine. I think it was even better even before he left the label.
Okay.
Yeah, I think even the issues that came up, I believe he had not heard the song yet, but after he heard it, he noticed.
Wasn't it?
And for now, they're making big fact out of it, but I think we were cool cry even before he left.
Bill Smarter said, Mr. Andy, let him do a sex song with the guitar. Kwekuskanti says, listening to Hitz can make someone who is broke laugh, sir. And even forget his problems. In fact, Kumi guitar has made me laugh, sir. I was in a bad mood this morning. Oh, so you're broke. Kuli Machanta says, Andy, what Kumi guitar is saying is very true. My friend who drives Uber picks a lady, and the lady asked him to wait at his hall. She went to bath, and after the lady asked him to massage her back. And my friend too did it. They went through a lot. And they go through a lot. Henceforth, I want to be
an Uber driver.
I want to drive for Dash Ride. In fact, I'm converting my car to Dash Ride. Yeah.
Think of your fuel.
Oh, but Dash Ride, don't you know Dash Ride is the newest thing in town? No? And
fuel in America.
Dash Ride, they give you
fuel?
No, they give you a cash back.
Okay.
No, 15%. And it's way better than all the other.
But you still need engine capacity about like 1.6
no
or
way.
something.
We'll talk. Zachary Adams Abdullah said, Daddy, I really love Kumi guitar music, especially this particular Dream song. I listen to that song almost every night, and I really get inspired through that song. Oh. He should keep moving. Daddy, please ask him, what is his greatest fear on this earth?
To disappoint my kids.
To disappoint your kids?
Yes, as in not leave them what they're due, because I think kids are gifts and you need to take care of them. And even the Bible says that a great father leaves properties for the offspring and even the nananom, the grandchildren. So my fear is that I might not end up taking care of them the way I'm supposed to. So I pray that by the time I lay quietly, I'll be able to make sure my kids will say, our dad lived well, and we have impact of how he lived.
Mm-hmm. Adam Danfo said, please tell Nightmare that was...
No, this is an old person. It's like body.
You be a disco boy?
Yeah.
Okay, so it says, they are disco boys, he's still our Nightmare as for the Kumi guitars for the other people. So what, your name was Nightmare?
Yes, I was the only dark guy in the in that dormitory when I went new.
So
like,
what
they
they
were all light skinned, you know. So when my like other schools called it school father, but we call it fag master. So when my fag master took me in there, they were like,
why would you call someone fag Did you know the meaning of fag?
That's what.
Well, sorry, this is radio, so I mean, some words can be used already. I mean, you call somebody fag master.
So when we got in, they were like, my guy, how far? Who this? They can't sweep here and go or what? So if my boy that they can say no good day here, we no one have any nightmares for here, because we all be light skin.
No, but I'm a bit interested with the word. So were they doing it? Was that the reason you added master to it? Because I mean, FAG. The word be some way.
Myself, I don't think of answer, but that's how we call it. Like school father, like others will say it. Follow fag master.
Charlie, about radio for you to use that word.
School there. Mention that crime dream, but that's how we call it at school.
Charlie, I'm ready.
So boss, no. One of maybe I'll be protected on there. Hey, because I beg leave him, you know. Yeah, they do any bro school, and when there's your parents come seeing you and like it be them go chop, then see how left some for you, you know. So
D Crime says Kumi guitar is in the house.
You see D Crime, champion man.
The SEX song is very creative, loving and real tune. I hope all or most of the artists mentioned on it at least tweeted or posted like I did.
Oh.
And it's true. All no be virgins. Yes, D Crime, we know. Who the end the artistic crime? Tell my boy.
Charlie. I salute you, sir. Salute.
D Crime, man.
Beautiful human being.
Yeah,
not like others, you know.
D Crime, super guy. Can you imagine? Guys, my girlfriend doesn't cry during sex. What should I do? You know the response he got? Kano. Because you're crazy. All right, so we are done. So this headband is what your new your
yes,
new
yes.
thing?
I say your comma high life. You know, I believe people are now calling Afro high life, and to me it's sad because Afro is a genre and high life is a genre. You lately hear upcoming ones would say I'm Afro high life artist. There is no genre like Afro high life. There is Afro and there's high life. So for me, I think we should just stamp our authority with high life and then push it the more. And it's been a while I came through too, so wanted to add something to the brand so people would recognize you when you're coming or could say, okay, I don't know do if you see anything of that kind.
But cowries in our setting, cowries are fetish.
No, they are not. It's our thoughts.
The fetish priests have been using it.
Yeah, so these are thoughts we should clean because these things are beautiful. They define Africa, and we shouldn't always add fetish to these things. Like when you see a king with the cloth, we're supposed to dress in cloth and ahenema, and you know that is our way of living. But now we are in suit and we think that is the best way to dress. Now you
have to watch him out.
You understand?
I mean, you have to watch him out. Literally.
Really?
Yeah.
What did I say wrong?
You just mentioned that suit. Now we are in suit.
Yeah. Okay. All right. You are in one. Eh?
But when you were mentioning the high life thing, unfortunately our time is up. We have to go.
Yeah.
But when you were mentioning the high life thing, there's this perception that yes, most of the songs they're doing now are not high life. Yet they are categorized when it comes to award schemes and all. What's your thoughts about it?
I think that we should educate everybody about it, and especially the award schemes. And I know there are people here in the industry who really knows that this song is not a high life song. There are rudiments that make high life songs, and there are people that knows. It's not like I am the one who is saying it or I know better than any. I am sure, and I know there are so many beautiful, knowledgeable people here who knows the difference. So let's try and educate the people, because if we're not careful, the young ones coming will do Afro and call it high life, and then we are lost. That's why I want to still stand for high life and try and do it the way our people left it for us. Otherwise, it will be gone and we can't find it again.
Many thanks for your time, Kumi Guitar. Ria.
Yes, darling.
Okay, so let's
Wow, Andy, wow.
let's
Oh, can I say something?
Go ahead.
Shout out to my boss driver, Samuel. Andy, he's a very big fan of you, and he had to drive me here really fast to
What's his
make
name
it to
again?
the show.
He drove
Samuel.
Samuel.
He only
Okay.
drives
Yeah.
you in the boat. Okay. Okay.
Kumi,
That's
get
that-
your mind out of the gutter.
Y'all get away the money.
Yeah, that's why I leave. That's why I leave.
Get away the money, Fiancasa. And let me say a very good morning to you, Emma of All Smiles Ghana. Beautiful soul, super beautiful soul. This is a dentist that really takes care of me like a baby. Can you imagine?
Dr. Emma Oliveira.
Doc. God bless you, darling.